Well, I'm gonna be in for a treat this episode, considering I have to face two rather difficult levels today, but first we're gonna start off with a rather chill one, that being 6-8, Clifftop Climb. Yeah, there's two really tough levels that this world still has, those being the K level and the boss level, which are even back to back if you want to consider it that. So let's see how well I can perform here at least. Should probably watch out for potential puzzle pieces that might be here, but it doesn't seem like it right now. Let's activate this. Without falling into the tar preferably. And it seems like there is puzzle piece number 1 out of 5, okay. I thought there would be like 8 or something. 8, yeah. 7 or 9, but nope. 5 is apparently all we get, and this is more than obvious. 2 directly at the start, interesting. That was really comfortable. Even though I almost missed that last banana. But it worked out in the end, so let's get up here again and start off with this level properly. Which, as the name implies, is going to feature a lot of climbing. With crumbly terrain as well, apparently. Take care of you, get those coins here. And this seems suspicious. For the third puzzle piece. Okay, I really hope I didn't miss anything on the right side there, but I think that was just the main route. Hopefully. Okay, this is gonna be a bit interesting. But it worked out. This is gonna be fun. This feels suspicious. Second bonus. It's kind of interesting. 2 bonuses in 1 5 puzzle piece level. That's kind of interesting. And I'm definitely messing it up right now. Give me those. That is actually very precise if you think about it. That barrel launch. But we did it. Let's just get the end and just roll through this, I suppose. Okay, let's wait a little bit here. We can already see the boss in the background, or at least its hideout. To some extent. I like how that platform just fell into the void there. Just like basically everything we're interacting with here. Let me try to get that life despite not needing it anymore. There we go. And I completely missed that Diddy barrel. Oh, I see where this is going. But even this shouldn't be too bad. And there's the G. I think we're still missing 1 puzzle piece, so I should definitely look out for that. Yeah, 4 out of 5. I see it. There we go. 5 out of 5. And we didn't get the DK symbol, unfortunately, but we did manage to complete this first try. Which I'm really happy about. Oh, but that means we're in for a treat now. I don't know how well I'm going to perform in these 2 levels, but I guess we'll find out. Starting with the K level. We're in for a treat with 6K, Perilous Passage. One of the most painful levels that I've always had a struggle with. Let's see how well I can do it on camera. Should probably look out for this candle here though. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with rising lava in this level, and a lot of platforms falling from the ceiling, which is going to be interesting. Nope. Thanks for the lag spike. I really hope I don't miss anything with this one. So much for the no damage run, I suppose. it was inevitable that I would get hit eventually. But I still have to look out so much on this one. At least I remember this puzzle piece. Okay, just roll to the left here, get this candle. Now we have these electrified wasps, which are probably the biggest menace of this level. Especially because there's 2 of them. Okay, no puzzle piece here. There goes Diddy. And there goes my life almost. They're gone, okay. I hope that candle didn't have anything for me. Because otherwise I would be screwed. Or this one. Okay, just another coin. And I'm dead. And I think I saw something in the wall on the left there. Just barely. Okay, but I think we're missing only 1 part. No, we're missing 2. But I think those are still on the way. Hopefully. I guess the only upside to this level is the fact that you always know where the platforms are going to fall in time. Like where the safest place is to go. With all the bananas these platforms have. I think I'm going to take the right path this time. It's kind of weird though, like where are these things attached to? Because they don't really seem to be attached to anything to begin with, from what I can tell. Let me speak this candle again, but I think, yeah, it was just for bananas. This one was just for a coin. But I think this is actually the only level where you actually see these wasps. Okay, but, okay, I was about to say. I was getting kind of concerned with if they would follow me, but no. Once one of them reaches this sort of barrier, they just both die immediately. Now I have to do all this with 1 heart again. Just gonna be fun. There's the other one. Okay, but honestly, this wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad, honestly. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was expecting worse results. Much worse. But I'll accept a second try, especially because this was almost a complete no damage run if we exclude the 1 hit like close to the start, I think? Oh no, it was with the first wasp section. But still, I count this as a success. A very huge success even, which means I should be prepared for mirror mode most likely. But it's not going to be any easier with this level. 6B, Thugly's High Rise. Which is based on a boss we've already fought before, but it is a much bigger menace to work with. That's all I can say. And I'm not excited for it. Let's just barge in, I suppose. Now we have the xylophone to work with. Well, rather to fight against. Let's see what you have to offer. Okay, as long as I hit it 4 on its back, I shouldn't get hit, most likely. That. I think Diddy's gonna help me substantially with this boss fight, that's all I can say. should still try to focus as much as I can. That works. Into phase 2 we go. More importantly, down a layer. Alright, you're gonna spew fire now. That works. Please don't run towards me. Okay. I was actually concerned for a second that I would be basically stuck here. The left side. But fortunately not. That works. I think the third phase is gonna have a few fake outs where he brings his shell back quicker. Might be wrong though. Let's see. Oh. Yup. Okay, that works. I was not expecting that. Ouch. Well, there goes one hit. I have to make sure to roll onto his stomach there. But honestly, even beyond that, this fight isn't as bad as I remember it being. Never mind. Yikes. That could have been the final blow, but unfortunately not. But this will be it. There we go. First try, actually. I'm surprised about that. And with only one hit as well. I think if it wasn't for Diddy, it would have been a lot worse, most likely. But at least now I know how to fight this thing. I just shouldn't jump too central on his back. That should do it. I should really just stay, like, almost close above his butt, really. That will do it. But that's another 18 hits. I really just can't get beyond that now. Which is kind of unfortunate, but at least we can leave this world behind without any major issues beyond that. Which I'm really happy about. Which means you could actually do a lot in this episode. More than I expected. Because I genuinely thought we would be stuck with just these 3 levels in this episode. But we can actually continue with the factory with 7-1. I almost said 5-1. Foggy fumes. I guess that's where the F came from. Yeah, this entire thing is just really foggy right now. But hopefully we can deal with it in this level. We don't even have like any sort of transition between worlds. We just start here and just have some fossils in the background. Like, no animation either, rather. Okay, nothing at the start here. Then let's continue. Okay, that's just for a coin, which I'll accept. And some saws there. Interesting. That was close. Let me get the K there. But I like the aesthetic you have in the background here. With a lot of industrial buildings, which I guess makes sense for a factory world. How many bananas are there? A lot, actually. It's not for a puzzle piece, unfortunately. There is one. Some electrified screwdrivers? Okay. And Mr. Game & Watch in the background. That's kind of interesting. Nice little Easter egg there. megaphones, apparently. I'm kind of scared to fall down here, honestly. There's not much I can really do about it, I think. Oh, I can blow that smoke away, which is kind of interesting. Okay, but can I do it? I see a puzzle piece. Okay, I can do it here as well, but not to a very good extent, I have to say. But I should be able to just get the puzzle piece if I roll back here, right? Okay, I can't stand on these chimneys, which is good. And I have to go all the way back, which is fair enough, I suppose. But that will do it. And it seems like there's something else up at the top there, which I might as well get to. Yeah, these electrified screwdrivers drivers are really weird. That's all I can say. Oh, it's just for a coin. How many puzzle pieces are there? 7. And we only have 2 in the O already. Okay. It's gonna be a bit concerning. Anything else? Okay, no, we just locked that thing after that. And it's kind of dumb that I keep jumping on the right side here, which is really unfortunate. Let me just fix that real quick. That will do it. Should definitely try to blow away more of this smoke in this area because this feels suspicious. Yeah, especially this part here. I knew it. I knew there was going to be something to this. Oh, this would have been so unfair if you didn't see that coming. And I almost did. Okay, that's something. Just another coin. Okay, unfortunate. These phases are also really interesting, I have to say. It's just alive. But I definitely have to look through this level again because I feel like we're gonna miss something here. Yeah, especially because we already have the G now. Unless we get one more here. But we're still missing 2. I have the high suspicion that we're gonna get one from this. Okay. Never mind. That was just on the top part of this fan here. But I have the high suspicion we're also gonna get one from one of these banana sets here, which I really hope. Let's hope it wasn't the one at the start where I missed a few bananas. It might have been, though, considering we just got something here. Then again, we didn't really get anything in the other ones yet. This still feels suspicious. Okay, but we're definitely missing something here, which is unfortunate. Unless it's in the background, which I highly doubt. Which it isn't. Wait, are we inside the factory already? It seems like we are. I thought we'd be outside the entire time. Apparently not. Okay, but we definitely have to go through this level again, which is unfortunate. But it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. So I guess I'll see you at the puzzle piece then. At least we don't have to worry about the converters next time, which is good. Let's find out. That was very quick, actually. Maybe I should retry this. Because I really have the suspicion that it's going to be there. I was right about my suspicion. Are you kidding me? The one at the start where I didn't get all the bananas because some of them basically fell off at this point. That's insane. But it was inevitable that was going to be that one. Well, let me just breeze through this level then, and I'll see you on the map again. Well, that was actually much more comfortable than I thought it would be, especially because I almost lost a life here. Somehow got hit 3 times. But I guess we still made the most of it. At least I didn't die again, which is really good. So we can just continue with the next level of this world, and I think it might even be the last one, depending on how long it takes. We still have 10 minutes before we'd actually call it quits, but I think it really just depends on how long this next level is going to be. That level being 7-2, Slam and Steel. Now inside the factory. It's probably one of the best music tracks that a lot of people would consider at least the best. That being Fear Factory Returns, which was already a banger in the original game as well. But here it's just becoming more and more apparent. Okay, let's just overload that light bulb, I suppose. Sure. I guess I can get it from here. Yeah, okay, that will do. That's actually very tight, I have to say. Well, I like how we have an open view of the background here as well. Like, I thought we would just be completely inside the factory, but no, this seems a lot more worn down than I remember it being. But it's kind of weird looking at this, because you would think that these things are actually just flying when they're not quite doing that. Because they are still attached to something in the background, which is interesting. And I might have screwed myself over here. Unless I can use this platform to get up there. That works. But I love this mixed aesthetic of jungle and factory you have in the background here. Definitely gives it a unique vibe, that's all I can say. Okay, but if it goes like this, we might be able to cram in 7-3 as well. That was almost a mistake. This was suspicious. Because it is. For the next puzzle piece. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, that was close. And I think I see a bonus there. I am right about that. I'm actually surprised we didn't have a bonus in the silhouette level. I guess we didn't have one in World 1 either. The silhouette level there. And it's been a while since we actually had a silhouette level. It's been a while. Well, it basically has been since World 1. So it was time that we get another one. Well, I like how the barrel shot is actually delayed to make up for this cycle here. But these electrical enemies are really interesting. The end also was, apparently. And I almost got hit there. Let's not do that. Instead, let's worry about this part, which I guess I'm gonna have to duck for. Not so much here, though. That was kind of risky, I have to say. Let's worry about these guys now. This shouldn't be too bad, as long as I get the cycle right. We're still missing a puzzle piece, which I hope is in here. Yeah, it's only one. Oh, there it is. I didn't even spot it. So no. We should just be able to make it through because we... Okay, we're still missing the G, but I feel like it would be up here somewhere, right? Yes, I see it. That will do it. So the only thing left is to get to the gold barrel. Which isn't too bad, actually. Okay, so we actually have time for another level, and I might as well try to cram it in here. Which might overstretch it a little bit, but I'm taking the risk here, honestly. I don't want to have another 25-minute episode. Even 24, I think. Okay, is this 7? Okay, it's 7-4, so we need the key first. Which I might as well get now. Yeah, stop talking cranky. Let's worry about 7-3 for now. Turn it off. Handy hazards. This world is just filled with alliterations, it seems like. Or this episode in general. All of them were. Except for... even the... Wait, was it the boss level as well? I'm not sure. I might as well check that out afterwards. We seem to have to deal with another sort of slam and steel mechanic here. And these really weird blocks. What even is that supposed? What is that even supposed to be? It seems like water in a way. It is water. That was close. Oh, they actually have a face. That's interesting. These screwdrivers. I don't know if they actually ever learn their names, though. Whatever. I have the high suspicion this is for a puzzle piece, so I might as well try to get all of it. Oh no, I see one at the top, though. But I might still get everything anyway. Okay, it's interesting how there's plants here. A lot of them, actually. Considering how overgrown this seems to be. Okay, I wasn't to say. I can probably just, yeah, shoot myself here. And that should do it for that. Can I just jump into this barrel? Yes. Kind of interesting how I can activate it from the front as well. $10 to the first person who can tell me how many screws there are here. And I think I'm not the only one who has actually made that joke. This screams puzzle piece. Unless there was one at the top here. Which there is. Okay, let's just get the O. There seems to be a lot more to this level than I remember. Which might be a good or a bad thing. Nothing here either, okay. I should probably get it from the bottom, actually. Yikes, how am I gonna get up there? Oh, probably like that. Yeah, that will do it. There's another one on the opposite side immediately. I like how there's just this eye in the background the entire time watching over us. That was close. But I really love this mechanic with all these mechanical arms you have here. No idea where they're messing with the fire here though. Or why they're messing with it. That was close. Let's just take that. How many are we missing? 1. G. I'm kind of concerned about this puzzle piece. Which is hopefully in here. And I missed something. Perfect. What a way to end this off then. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to look for that then. Sure. Let's see how easy I can find it. Wait. Wait, don't tell me. Okay, but there could be something. Top one of those. Oh my god, there is. Oh no. Well, I guess that was kind of inevitable then. That. Don't fall out of bounds though. I thought it was actually pretty easy. Alright. Well then I guess I just have to speedrun through this level again and I'll see you at the end, I suppose. Okay, I did not know that would actually insta-kill you. I thought it would just knock you down, but no, the hand is has apparently such an insane smashing force that it actually just insta-kills you. That's interesting to know, I suppose. But that's an awkward way to end this episode off. But okay. That will do it, I suppose. Man, I was not expecting you would actually die to the hands themselves. I actually thought it would just be from getting knocked down by them, but apparently not. Okay, but we seem to already be very far into the factory world, which means we should probably be able to do it within 1 or maybe 2 episodes, depending on how long the remainder of this world takes. But for now, until next time, see ya!